So I just got back from getting a bunch of clay, because we're going to need clay eventually. If anyone's played Too Many Wolves before, clay is a pretty essential part of the game. You get your armor and everything that way. So I have clay. And clay cooking because I want to make brick. And brick is also one thing I need. Like a lot of collection of raw meat because, well, we need it. So, resources are always nice to have when you're in this game. And I like to collect a lot of resources. The hemp farm's gone. I got rid of the larger one. Not essential. Right now, I'm just trying to collect a few more clay here so that I can get some more bricks going. As you can see down here, I've collected a lot of clay. 3 days scouring the things, killing baddies at night, and digging up clay during the day. I visited like 3 different swamps in my area. A whole lot of it. And I have to say, that was fun. Okay, so a little bit of iron that I collected along the way. I've also gone to blaze rods as a primary source of fuel for this. To be honest, they last longer. Let's see, a little bit more there, and the rest of these should be just about done. There's a little bit of fuel left in them. I have to be a little more careful how much I use in here. If anything lands in here, I can't get at it unless I remove this block. Minor design flaw. Okay, I'm just going to throw some brick together here and put some melons up, and I'll meet you back in a sec here with what I've been doing with Better Than Wolves. Believe me, there's a lot that has happened. Yeah, here we are. Another day, So, I finally got myself some wolves. It took me a little bit of a run. I had to go about 300 blocks plus that direction to one of the other biomes in my area, because, to be quite frank, there just wasn't anything local. Come on. Love that sword. Something else over there. Creeper. Gonna get myself a new bow. I love this bow, but you see I'm using Entity's radar again. I've been messing about with it, and after spending a couple days waiting for these guys down here to do their business, and that, it became apparent that it was terribly annoying just to stand around and do nothing. So, of course, I did a few things. I capped off my windmill and did a few tweaks to it, although I'm still going to tear it down. Yeah, that's how it goes. Another bone over here. I wish I knew how to breed these guys. I know there is supposed to be a way in Better Than Wolves to breed them. They're all going to be hungry because I've been away for a while. There we go. Any droppings? No? This here is Sir Poops a lot because he's been the biggest producer of these 4 already. I did have 5 of them, but one died on the way back. He fell. Yeah, it happens in that. We'll get to this in a sec. So in the windmill, I mean, I love my windmill and all that, but it's not a very stable source. You pretty much... I put this on here because after the first day I realized it was difficult to stay here and not get attacked. So that was a minor update. I got rid of the glowstone because I didn't like the look of it. And I put this across here, the fence, because you can't walk out that direction anyways. Aside from that, I got the ladder up here, and I've put regular slabs here, which it kind of works. So you get a nice little view here, and as you can see, I've got it disengaged right now because I don't need it. And of course, the roof, my classic design with the slightly rounded look. It works. And of course, red and white, which was a pain in the butt because every time I tried to dye that one, the second one would get dyed. Minor bug. Hopefully they fix it. In any event, that's the windmill. I will be putting another windmill up in here. I'll probably duplicate something like this or make a smaller version of it, but it'll be decorative. I won't be using it as my primary source, which is fine. And that's how it goes. But today we need leather, because if we're going to make a saw, we need to make some leather, and that's what these guys are for. This over here, this is all a layout for the next thing. I want to make a water mill here, so I'll have one here and one here. This will be the wheat farm grinder. There'll be a saw mounted right here when I build one, and all that. I've tested some of this stuff on my test world already. It works. I mean, this switch here, simple switch, powers this block, which will turn this one on or off. And that. And same goes over here. Underneath this, if I can get over here. There we go. I got a glass block here because I put a solid block there. It would short out. So underneath here, this is where the millstone will go. And when the mill gets grinds, it will all the drops will flow this way, down here, and eventually into a hopper right here. And which would be enough to just automatically collect it. So I can come here, drop in 2 stacks of whatever, come back later. And this switch here will control it, because there's a redstone torch underneath the glass, and a loop of redstone, and a repeater that goes into the block at the bottom. This way I can power 2 devices. We have 2 switches close to where they are, all conveniently powered. Pretty neat. You know, I like it. It's a nice compact design, nice little layout. I'm going to be bringing the hemp farm down here and growing it right there, making use of this water stream that's just going to be there all the time. Anyways, so it's just a nice little compact design. And this took me a couple nights of messing about. Let's see, fences are here to keep things from crawling into my water space and blowing up, namely creepers. And it's pretty simple. The power will go here. There's water behind this. I just have it disabled because I need to wait up. And I don't need the water flowing just yet. And that power will come to here, into this gearbox, down here, and on in. And the same will happen on this side. Although for now, not doing much for this side. So what we need now is tanned leather. And you get tanned leather by taking your regular leather, scouring it up, which means using our handy-dandy windmill for the moment. Throw on the switch. And in a couple seconds, it will just come out as... Oh, I know you can do it. Sorry, spit one out. Sorry, spit one out. Right there. Scoured leather. And that's the first start of it. And now we need to tan it. To tan it, we need droppings. And for that, I had to go all the way to the middle of nowhere to get these 4. And if you're lucky, and I don't think anyone dropped any droppings yet. No? Nothing? They're better at producing at night. For that reason, I've been out here every night, hunting around this area and collecting their droppings. To that end, after a couple days of collecting, I've got a fair amount. But in order to process this, we need something to cook it in. So we need a stew pot. And yeah, you can cook food in a stew pot, but for now we're going to tan leather in it. We'll just pretend that we didn't put anything foul in there and use it later for cooking. Or I'll just make another one. More than likely, I'll just make another one. So, bucket of water, a boon, and that gets me a stew pot. And we need a stew pot. We need some way to heat it. And that's what this setup over here is for, because I figured you're going to have a cookout. I'm going to make it official. I've tried this before, and I don't think these are flammable. And if they are, then the stew pot's floating in the middle of nowhere. And it will do. Okay. Let's get cooking. And there we go. And now we'll have some tanned leather. And I just need one piece of it. Come on. One piece of tan leather. Yes. Which we get some straps. And over here to our handy dandy, conveniently placed crafting table. Was it a full circle? No? Maybe it actually looks like a strap. There we go. We need a belt. What do we need that belt for? We need that belt to make a saw. Which, it'd be easier if I could just, you know, it's easier to spot the item than to actually do that. Let's see. I think it's near the bottom. So we want to create these wooden blades. To make these, we need a saw. I don't see the saw, but it takes belts. There we go. 3 gears, metal, 2 blocks of wood. And I don't have any... I don't have any metal with me up here. Oh well, it's getting nighttime. I'll head back to the shop, and we shall craft that, and come daybreak, we shall make our water wheels and get our mill up and going. Ah, yes. Spiders outside bothering me, but we shall persist. So what do we got? We have 3 gears, iron ingots, and wooden planks, which nets us a saw. With a saw, we can make half stakes, and we can get our water production going. And water production is very handy for a few reasons, but primarily it gets rid of the whole windmill issue. Every time it rains, we can't use the windmill. As you can see, I made a boatload of axles. Wood was cheap. So with that, we shall make the sleep disappear, make the night disappear, and head on up and get making ourselves some water wheels. Because I definitely want to get the basic structure of that building going so I can just automate doing a few things. Here we are. So our little windmill's done us pretty decently for power. And that we've got a lot of stuff out of it. It's worked up pretty decently, but we want to automate this a little better, which means going with a source of mechanical power that is at least a little more reliable in all weather conditions. To do that, we need a saw. So we're just going to turn this on, take this bad boy out, and we're going to go boom. As you see, we get siding. And I've hit this a couple times already just to see how it goes. And that's a lot of siding. But we might as well make some more. Boom. Bang. And if we do that again, we get moldings. And I do believe it's the molding I need for the recipe. Let's have a look here. Let's see here. We got windmills. Here, wooden blades. We need, we need siding and slime balls. So how many of those I needed? We need 8 per water wheel, so we need 16 times 4 would be 40. We need a lot. So let's get some more siding. Hang on to the moldings for now, because I need a couple to make a another little device I want to do. Gonna get myself a bigger, badder bow. Oh, look at that go! So here's spam click. Well, some people get sawdust from this too, but I'm not quite sure. But I will show one more thing. If you take your molding, place one molding down, you get corners. And if you take your corners down, you get gears. Boom. Really cheap gears, honestly. That's about as cheap as you can make them. Nice and handy. But this has done its job. We're going to... Are you done playing? I'm going to take the saw now and go put it in its position because we have enough materials to make the first water wheel at least. So the new saw position will be over here. And the new mill, let's say, I'll cover all this up afterwards. The new millstone goes right here. You know what? Done. I'm going to cover this up, and I'm going to go back, and I'm going to make ourselves our water wheel so we can power all this. Because, of course, I left my slime balls elsewhere. And while we're at it, we ran out of dung. So for now, we shall put the fire out. And we'll hang on to our things to talk to our wolves some more, and maybe convince them that they need to be producing more of what we need. So I'll be back when I got our materials for our water wheel. Ah, yes. A little better now. Just checked the volume level in the last section. Sorry, it was a little quiet on you. Yeah. So we're going to need a bunch of these. We're going to need, what, 8 of them? There we go. Slime balls. Sighting. And wooden blades. For wooden blades, we got our water wheel, which we're going to need in a sec. But there's one other little item I really want. And that is crafted like so. I think. Messing up somewhere. So it's 3 moldings. It's 3 moldings. We got a composite bow. This bad boy. Oh yeah. Let's see how much damage we can do with that. I'll leave that arrow up there. I see it's night already, so we're just going to go out and have a peek. And you can enchant this bow just like any other bow. Let's see. Where are you? Hello, Mr. Creeper. Come to steal my crops. No easy way up there. Yeah, 2 shots, but it's not even enchanted, so it would have been, what, 3 shots otherwise? So we're just going to make it day, and now we've tested the bow. Put this water wheel in place, and I think I'm going to call it a video there. Next time we're going to go and place our water wheel in place, and see what we can do about that. I realize now I also need to make some hoppers to collect all the goodies, but I'm not sure how to make stone corners yet. So until then, This is Thorn. Have a nice night or day, and remember, it's a Minecraft world up there.